Hello everyone.
I am Anna
I'm Zoey.
and we
Authors
are
from
Magical AnnaZoe channel.
Today is our 4th anniversary. It's been 4 years that we created this channel.
And we are very grateful guys that you guys are still watching our videos even though we take 2 years of gap between, but still you guys are watching, you guys are liking. We are very grateful for that. The purpose of today's video is
we decided to do a Q&A for you guys, and we will be answering the questions in this video, whatever you have asked.
Let's start the Q&A.
Yeah, let's go.
So the first question is asked from this reader. She asked that, are you two sisters?
No, we are not.
No guys, we are not sisters, we are friends. We are school friends and
Tuition friends.
yes, tuition friends, then college friends. There is a big history in our friendship. Like we were not like as good goose.
Yes, duck and goose.
Okay, sorry. We were not as good as friends.
Yeah.
We are. There is a history between us. So yeah, we are just good friends.
So the next question is from this reader. Should I read the whole thing?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in your recent story, Harmonic Shadow of My Professor, I was curious about how you get info about music because it seemed like you know about it. So I want to know, do study about the topic before getting into writing FF? If yes, how do you start and where do you get information accordingly? By the way, all your stories are really good.
Before Zoe answered this question, let me do a commentary here. Zoe is very professional when it comes to story. She had to do every research about that story, every topic if she is using that topic.
As well as you, as well as Anna too, we do all the research about what is the topic, even anything going on in the video or like story, we will research it, full blown research we will do, and then we will proceed to write. Even though we make mistake, I made mistake, Anna made mistake, we discuss before writing, still we make mistakes.
So where did you get the information from? The reader asked that.
Google?
Of course, it's Google.
I want to add something. I didn't know before writing this story that speed in the music called tempo. I didn't know that. After knowing that, I was blown for days that it's called tempo. That speed we say that 2x speed, 3x speed, that's called tempo in music.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. So this reader asks, have you ever participated in Wattpad contest? If yes, how did you prepare? So how could I answer this? Because I think we have been living under the rocks because we didn't know that.
We didn't know this. We saw this comment. After this, we got to know about that Wattpad have a contest that we can participate.
Your authors are kind of dumb sometimes. Don't mind us. So the question that been left for Mr. R from this reader, and she asked, oh, sorry, did I assume your gender?
Because that's offensive.
But I'm here to say
that's offensive.
But you were
That's offensive.
Okay, sorry. I have a question for Mr. R from my enemy's mate. So how does it feel like living in a chaos? Okay, so Mr. R is gonna reply that.
How does it feel living in the chaos? Darling, I thrive in it. I've seen more drama than a soap opera, more eye contact than a K-drama kiss scene, and more broken furniture than a rock concert. At this point, I should be charging rent for emotional support services. But I stay fabulous ears up and judgmental as ever. Someone has to keep that annoying roommate of mine and his sassy Omega in check. Might as well be the fluffiest one in the house.
Then also please answer this question. JK and Taste doing from Untold Truth of My Husband. Can you give a little description about their future or life or how they had grown up, about their mates and how JK and Taste react about this? I know it's long. Yes, it's kind of long, and you literally asked like total about their future, about the storyline. I haven't think about anything. I think this far, but as far as I remember, some people does ask that if the twin have any special abilities or something. So let me clear that the twins did not have any special abilities, but they are pure true blood alphas like their father. And about their grown up and mate, I think if I have to answer this question, then I have to write the entire episode or entire part 2 or something, which I am not planning to. Okay, then move on to the next question.
So the next question is from this reader. Do you distribute the plot of the story that one will write and the other will write the other? Let's answer it one by one. There are lots of questions here.
If we distribute our plots, no, that is totally not the case. We come up with our own story.
Yeah.
Nothing like we have a list or something that gonna distribute that this you gonna write, this I gonna write. No, that is not like that. It's like that whatever I come up with, I write it, then she correct it, and then whatever she come with, she write it and I correct it. That's it.
And-
It's totally
And we discuss it all the time. If she is stuck anywhere in the plot that she needs idea, we discuss it and we get away somehow. And same goes to me. When I get stuck, I talk to her and like ask for her opinion that what should I do in this. So let me expose Anna more here. So she will sometimes come up with very messy plots, very like chaotic mess thing in her head. She will come up with that and she will tell me that this is very good. I will tell her that yes, this is good. Then she will tell me that please write it. This is freaking your plot. How would I write it?
And she never write it, by the way. Don't get it wrong. She always like, no, that is your story. How would I write it? Because that is how it works. Like the story is in my head now, so I cannot expect someone else to write my story. So that is how it is.
Okay,
then.
so this reader have the next question. Do you always research about the details of a story, like what do the Korean meal include, or about the concept or alpha omegas? We answered it earlier, few minutes ago.
Yes, we do. We do research a lot before doing that.
The last question: how do you come up with such an amazing smart?
Okay, that is a very okay. How should I answer this? How do we come up with amazing smarts?
Imagination.
Yes, imagination. Everything is imagination, and yeah, that is how.
Even though for this also we have to research because sometimes in some stories they describe some positions or something and that will not make any sense. So we have to research on that too, that this is making sense. So
If you guys saw our Google history, you gonna like people gonna blow up. The weird thing we search there, my god. Okay. So the next question, I'm moving on. So this reader asked, I am excited to ask you a question. So my question is for both of you. Are you both students?
no,
No.
we are not.
So as for me, Anna, I am pursuing something plus doing a job. Not one job, two jobs. I have two jobs. One is as editor and other is as makeup artist. Me and Zoey, both of us are pursuing for government jobs. And for Zoey,
I'm a beautician.
and she's pursuing for a government job as well. So yeah, how do you come up with the idea of writing any stories? So this question does not have any straight answer for us. We just randomly come up with stories.
Let me tell this.
Okay.
Anna is the one who came up with this idea because at first like she called me and said that I have a good plot, I want to write. We used to only read FF. So we had an idea that what is going on and what can we do about it. So she just called me in a random day that let's write the story. And at first, the first 2 or 3 stories maybe only hers. She used to write stories, I used to correct them and like discuss that we said earlier. But it was totally Anna's idea. Then after that, I also thought that I should also write stories. I can create stories too. But then that's how it started. So the next person said, congratulations to both of you.
Many more to celebrate. We are with you on this journey. We love you and your stories as well. To be honest, I don't really have many questions to ask, but
I have one for each. Okay. Anna, how do you even come up with such dreamy ideas? I love Jungkook's character in every story of yours. I really like the troublemaker one, and You Were My Husband. I can reread them and can never get bored. What are your future plans apart from writing?
How I made Jungkook's character so dreamy. So I think it's came out pretty normally, and I think the reason is Jungkook is like that in my mind, and maybe. And sometimes I try to make Jungkook a red flag, but can't continue that. It's a very big challenge for me. In the future, I think I will try to make him a proper red flag. But for now, I start with red flag, but I cannot continue that. Want to pursue a job, a proper job. But right now, I am doing job, but I want a pretty stable, proper job. So I am working on that. Apart from writing, and I'm not gonna stop writing even though if I get the job.
The next question is for me.
Okay, so let me ask that. I love the way you present your stories. They are realistic and imaginary at the same time. I love the ongoing series. I love the storyline. What are you planning in the future, like in terms of stories and life?
Thank you so much. And as for the future plan, as Anna said, that we are trying to get a stable job. That is our future plan right now.
Also, there is another question for both of us. And one common question: how do you guys find time for this? And does your parents know about this channel? We cannot find time. We have to make time to write stories. That is why sometimes it takes several days to come up with the next episode. As you know, we both are in beauty industry, so most of the time we get very busy when it comes to wedding season or anything that is related to beauty, like wedding season or any festival. So we get quite busy during that time. And about our parents, they know, like my parents know that I write stories, but they don't know what I write.
Same here. They know that I write stories and we actually have this channel, but they don't know what we are doing in this.
I don't want them to know. So the next question is from this reader: how you both become tea cooker?
Anna made me. Anna used to, like, at first she used to force me to read FF when I didn't know what the fuck is FF is. She used to send me FF and say, read this is so good. So that's how I'm in the FF.
That time I was not tea cooker at first. I was Namjin. That was my first chef. They were so good together. Then slowly I started to know about tea cook, and then started to know there is FF that we can read. Back then I didn't know what is FF is. Then slowly we get to know that there is FF stories, imaginary stories, and started reading it and find out that is cup of my tea. What made you write fanfiction?
We read other people's FF and there are a lot of things coming in our heads, and mostly, as I said, Anna started it. So she said, let's just write it. We will see what happens next.
I have read a lot of FF, a lot. Then after reading it, then I started to think how about I come up with a story. And then the first story that I come up with was my husband's drawing. And it was a typical normal story. It was never
all love and cuteness.
Or sunshine and flower, that is everything. And kinda Indian TV serial vibe, of course. I do not deny that. There is that kind of thing. So yeah, this is how we come up with fanfictions. Writing is your hobby, or are you turn it into professionalism? So, of course, right now writing is just our hobby. But if that is possible to make it into professionalism, that would be very good. Did some research about that how can I turn my writing into professionalism? But there is a lengthy process. I don't think born into a middle class family, I have that time or energy put in that field. So I think I'm gonna just continue it as a hobby. I'm gonna post it in YouTube.
It's a dream for Anna, by the way, to let you guys know that she will have her own book. Maybe someday. I want a book version of my story. This is my dream. I manifest it, and I don't know if that is possible or not, but I want a hard copy version of my story. I want that. So the next question is from this reader. First of all, thanks both of you that you both make so much amazing stories. It feels like I'm one of the characters in the story. Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you.
My question is that how did you both meet?
That is a long story. That is a lengthy story.
We first met at maybe 2017 in a tuition batch.
So back then, in 2017, when we first met in a tuition batch, in a geography tuition batch, so I was a very introvert person. I never talked to anyone. I was very centered myself always, and Zoey was so social butterfly, so confident. She was so confident back then, and she was always smiling, jumping around, helping people. And then back then we never talked. I think we talked just once. She asked for pen or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But we never talked. Then we first met when we were in the 12th class. Okay, lost all connection. We never see each other after that. And then after a whole year, when we were in college, we again met. This time also we met in a tuition batch. We become a college student, and there I saw Zoey coming into the tuition, and that was the time we started to bonding. We started to get close, and till that time too. Yeah, it took a lot of time us to get used to each other. Then we got to know that we both are armies, and that is the most strongest glue. And now
it's been 8 years.
It's been 8 years. We are friends. Oh God.
Oh my God.
There is never a day that I did not talk to her or she did not talk to me. We can't see each other anymore because she lives very far away, but still we talked a lot in the phone. Just sum up everything. There is a lot of things between that happened with us. There is a lot of things. So yeah.
The last but not the least, did you ever get money from YouTube?
We are trying to do that. At first, it wasn't possible because faceless YouTube channel cannot get monetized. But now YouTube changed its guideline, and now we can make money. But there is a lot of rules and regulations that we have to follow and we have to process. There is a lot of steps. So we are trying to make money out of YouTube if that is possible. Future, if we can make money out of this, that would be good also. So the next question asks from this reader. It says, OMG, it's already been 4 years. Can't believe. Well, I already know that you are from India and I'm from India as well. About the question, then, wanna know how old are you guys? So I am 25 and Zoe is 24. Are you students? No, we are no longer students. We have graduated from college. Your favorite ship? Favorite ship is Namjin. Because that was my first ever ship, and of course I love Taekook as well. So yeah, Namjin and Taekook. When did you start listening BTS? I think 2019. Yeah.
We both started listening to them around that time, and both didn't know that we listened to BTS. Then we started posting status on WhatsApp, and maybe I asked her that, where did you get this video? Do you know them? Then we started talking about it, and
that is the point where we started to get very close as a friend. And most important, do you guys watch BL? Of course we watch BL. Oh my god. I watch BL, normal series, but Zoe eat BL. She endure BL. She just
absorbs BL.
There is no BL that she haven't watched. She has watched everything, and even she organized it. I will put it in the screen how she organized every BL.
Yes, I started BL watching with Together, Bright Wins Together. Hi. So after that, I used to watch it as Anna, that I will watch whatever good BL is. I used to watch like that, but after that, after Kinpost, it became like a drug to me. I have to watch every BL, every single details I need to know. What country producing how many BLs, what country giving us the best BLs. So I have a whole list around maybe 700 BLs with series and films both. 700. That's a lot. That's a lot of time. And additional information, I have also a YouTube channel which I didn't tell you guys till now.
So she has a YouTube channel where she explained the story. I will let the YouTube channel here in the screen, and the link is in the description. If you guys like to hear story or like to see the explanation, you can follow her there and support her as well, like you did to this channel.
So the next question is from this reader. Congratulations, dear author Anna and Zoe. I'm so happy for this 4th year anniversary.
I can't believe it's been 4 years of your writing and me reading your story. I still remember of reading your first FF and immediately subscribing your channel. I love all your stories and their plots. My favorite thing about your writing is that your characters have deep emotional bond towards each other and
their connection and love. You gave us an opportunity to ask a question. My question will be to John Jungkook from The Troublemaker. So Jungkook, do you have future plans to tease Taeyong in the most seductive
OMG
way?
is that question for me. Wow. Oh ho ho. Future plans. Babe, I'm always planning. Teasing Taehyung seductively is not a future thing. It's a daily spiritual practice at this point. He walks into the room and I yap him already halfway into a slow wink and biting my lip like it suits my job.
And when are you going to propose him for marriage? As we all know that how you are so madly in love with Taeyong, we are eager to know about how marriage life will be, since Taeyong and you are one of the most chaotic couples. Of course they are. It will be really interesting to watch your bickering and affection with each other.
And about married life, beautiful chaotic soap opera level war. 1 second we're arguing about who used the last of the shampoo. Next second we're cuddling like 2 clingy koalas. He'll steal the blanket, I'll steal his heart.
Okay, so the next question was asked by this reader. First of all, congratulations for the 4th anniversary of your channel. Thank you.
I'm glad that you both have come this far and more to go further in future. I have one question in my mind. Please don't take it as a wrong way. It's just my way to see things.
I love the way you always give us a twist and turn in your stories. When are you going to make Switch stories? Okay, that was a very long question. So this reader wants to know why there is less affection in love-making scene between top Taeyong or top Jungkook. So Zoe?
Okay, so actually I'm a little uncomfortable writing smarts. That's why maybe it's a little different from other stories. And normally I write the top Taeyong stories. At first I couldn't even write smart at all. Anna wrote Can't Be Yours Smart for Me, if you guys have read it. And what story I created with Top Taeyong, those are not soft, sloppy ones. Like the last story, Owned by Boss, is a pure obsession type of story, so it's not there as well.
And about the Switch stories, we are thinking about it but haven't proceeded with it yet. We are trying to make it, but we have to do some research about it. So it will come soon. Be patient.
Okay, there is two questions from same reader. So I love all your stories. How do you come up with plot and decide the scenes? Of course, we have answered this before. I want to understand your process. So the processing is like, first we're gonna come up with a plot. Each person, like I gonna come up with a plot, or Zoe gonna come up with a plot, and then first what we do, we discuss with each other and try to get as much as review as possible. Any critiques, any criticism, everything we just keep it in mind, and then we started writing the episode. And when we complete the first episode, we of course send it to the other person, so that person gonna read it and gonna send the feedback if there is anything that is not making good sense or anything, or there is any grammatical mistakes or everything. Yeah, so that is the process. It's pretty simple. I write the episode, I send it to Zoe gonna correct it, then I edit it into video and post it.
Another question from the same reader. One question for Jimin from Harmonic Shadow of My Professor. You are concerned about mentor-student relationship between Taekook. Isn't it the same with you and Yoongi too? And I'm very sorry for everything you had to go through since childhood.
I was really concerned about Taekook's relationship. I mean, Taekook Young is our college professor, and Youngkook, he knew him even before college, but back then it wasn't love. He admired him, saw him as some kind of idol or inspiration, but over time that admiration turned into something deeper. Jungkook fell for Professor Taehyung completely, like head over heels. As for me, I already had a crush on Yoon Gi-hyun. Even before he became my mentor, my heart was already set on him. I don't know how or when it started, but those feelings, they were always there.
What is your inspiration for writing this story? And also, how did you and Zoe become friends, and what is common in both of you?
Well, inspirations come from a lot of places for us. Like if we watched any movie and we like the plot or any specific scene, we might come up with a storyline. Then if we read any interesting quote on the internet and we liked it, we will come up with the storyline then too. And sometimes it's just so random, we don't even know how it comes in our mind. And as we said earlier, that when we get stuck in the story, we talk to each other and we give each other ideas to improve our stories. So we became each other's inspirations in these 4 years.
How we become friends, we already said that earlier.
And what common between us?
So there is a lot of things common between us. First, we both are armies. Second,
We both watch BL.
we both watch Second, we both watch BL. Third, we both have so many issues. And last, we both are gay.
We both never dated any girl. Just we.
Yo, I dated a girl.
Oh, sorry, you dated a girl. Yes. Sorry.
She is single, but by the way, she never dated anybody, so she's single as fuck. But I did. I used to have a girlfriend, but we eventually broke up. Let's do not go there. So
There is another thing that is common between us. We both have cats.
yeah, we both have cats. Yes, and my cat is a boy, and his name is Shoju.
My
And
cat is a girl with her name is Tofu.
Soju and Tofu. Yeah, we both have cats. We are cat lovers. So yeah, that is the end of this video. That there is no more question about that anymore. So thank you guys again, and thank you for being with us for 4 years. And thank you for your support, your love, your comment, your critiques. I accept everything that you give into this channel. Everything. You get angry, I accept that. You get sad, I accept that. There is everything you're gonna show to this channel, we will accept that anyways. So don't feel back or don't try to push back your emotion or anything. Yes, just try to keep it as humble as possible, because because that is, being good person is not bad, so you can be a good person. So yeah, this is the end of this video. Zoe, say something.
Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for your all love and support through all these years, even though we took a long break in between. And thank you for coming back to us.
Okay guys, so see you in the next story. We will try to post as quick as possible. I know we are taking a lot of break in between, because this is we are a little bit busy. So I hope you guys will understand.
Love. Bye.